Hey guys, SonetTheCoder here, and in this video, we're gonna set up our environment, not your room environment, because I'm just mess at it. My mom and my sister all time pinch me to put the right thing in the right place, but I can't do this. They're so upset. Okay, so in this video, we actually set up your programming environment. So what is programming environment? Programming is a job. It is a real job. Okay, so there are different tools we are use as a programmer to make our life more easier. For example, when you write your code, you can write it anywhere, from text editor, even your friend's messenger. But that is not the real way, right? So there are so many tools we can use to boost our programming experience. So in this video, we're going to set up our programming and experience or programming environment for HTML development. So I actually divided this video in three parts. In the first part, we're going to set up our code editor. In the second part, we're going to set up our Chrome developer tool. And the third part, we're going to do some fun. So let's start with our code editor setup. So what is code editor? Okay, whenever you make some documents, for example PDF document or docs file, you generally use Google Docs or Microsoft Word, right? So code editor is a text editor where you can do programming. There's some additional feature just built for programming. For example, syntax highlight, autocomplete. There are a lot of features in code editor. So there are a lot of code editors, but three of them are most famous, I can say. One is Atom. This is Atom. It's an amazing code editor. I've used it for a long time ago. It's a great code editor. So if you want, you can go with Atom. And second one is Sublime Text. This is also a great code editor. I actually loved it. Still I love it, especially the theming. Oh my gosh. Sublime Text theming is just gorgeous to me. And the third one, which we're gonna use in this setup, that is Visual Studio Code or VS Code. This code editor is built by Microsoft and also maintaining by Microsoft, but this is an open source project. Okay, so it's a hugely famous, I should say, in the web development community. So I think you can go with this, either Sublime Text or Atom or VS Code. So in this video or in this playlist, I will use VS Code and I will set up in this video I'm gonna set up the VS Code for you. So if you go to VS Code website, don't worry, I'm gonna put the link in the description below. You will get the download link. For me, it is showing me deb or RPM because I'm using Linux. So .deb, .rpm a Linux extension. If you are coming here from Windows, then you will get .exe file, and Mac for Mac executable file. So download the file, the program, and then press the install option, and then next, finish. It's very simple. You're gonna install the VS Code editor in your system. After installing it, let me close this. We have to open the VS Code. So you can search code in your Finder or Windows Explorer and press enter. So when you will open the VS Code for the first time, by the way, this is setting for you, it won't be like this. Okay, so your VS Code will be different than mine because I have already set up my environment for me. So don't worry, I'm gonna walk you through every step to set up the VS Code. So for VS Code setup, one thing you have to understand, that is there is a concept called extension. Okay, this is not new for VS Code. Most of the open source editor have this option. Extension means, for example, Microsoft, they build Visual Studio Code or VS Code, and they also maintaining it. But there are lot of users, lot of programmers all over the world are using it, like you, like me. So we want to extend this. For example, I don't like this color theme of Microsoft. Let's change it. Or I just need a new functionality. So how we can get this? We can code it by ourselves. For example, we can do a programming or make a new custom theme for ourselves. So what we can do, we can share this theme with other developers for free. That is called extension. If you go this option, extension, then you will get every extension that are available in VS Code. So these mainly are made by individual programmers who actually make our life more easier. So they build different tools and they post it here, and you can download and use it for free. You can think about like the App Store or the Play Store for programmers. Okay, so go to the extension tab, and the first extension you're gonna use a theme, that is Night Owl. You can see my theming is gorgeous, right? It's a beautifully colored. So you can install this theme called Night Owl. This is on no, sorry, I just mispronounced, I think. It's a very gorgeous theme, I love it. So you can download this theme. For me there is so many options, but for you it will be install. Just press the install and download this theme. Then you should go to this option, this setting option in the lower left. Press it. This option, this setting option, and then there will be option called color theme. Press the color theme, the palette will be open, and you can find a lot of theme here. Some pre-install and some I install. For example, Night Owl, you can see here now because I have already installed it. So when you will press enter, it will just set up the theme, and your entire VS Code will be more beautiful. Okay, so that is the first theme, or the first extension in our VS Code. The second most important extension as a HTML developer, as a web developer, is this live server. This is a great extension, live server by Ritik De. You should definitely install this, and this extension is also available for Sublime Text and Atom as far as I know. So definitely install this because it will make your life as a web developer or as a HTML developer 1000 times easier. Okay, so after installing all of the these two extensions, we are pretty much ready. But you can also install another extension. You don't have to, but it is good to have. That is auto rename tag. This is a good extension. You don't understand what it will do, but when I will show you, you will get the benefit. So auto rename tag, it is also a good extension. You can download this extension as well. So it's pretty much these three extension is good enough. And if you want me to make a complete video about VS Code extension, about my setup, I will do it because there are a lot of extension, there are a lot of beautiful thing you can do with it. That's the power of open source. But one thing, keep in mind, don't actually install a lot of extension, unnecessary extensions. Either you don't need it, because VS Code is an application. So when it itself is a large application, because VS Code is built on Chromium and Node.js. So it is itself a large application. So when you will enhance its capability by downloading extension, and there are so many extensions, it will be a bit clumsy, a bit hazy. It will be lagging if your processor is not good enough. It's like downloading a lot of unnecessary app from Play Store or App Store in your phone. So try to use those extensions you really need. Okay, so now do some setting. What you have to do, press Ctrl+, and the setting palette gonna be open. So you can change a lot of setting in your VS Code according to your fancy. But I'm gonna show you one thing, that is font size. So you can change the font size of your editor. So if I'll search font size, let me search it. Yeah, this is the editor font size. For me it is 25. You can set it whatever you want. So this is the entire setup of Visual Studio Code. Okay, so now we're gonna move to the second part, that is setting up our developer tool. So what is developer tool? Okay, this is Google Chrome. By the way, in this web development series or HTML series, we'll use Google Chrome, and I actually use Google Chrome as my day-to-day developer tool. So it doesn't matter which browser you're using for surfing, you should either go Google Chrome or Firefox for your development, because these two are the industry standard. So please go either Google Chrome or Firefox, but in this video we're gonna go with Google Chrome because I love it. So in this Google Chrome we see a lot of things, right? Like YouTube, Facebook, whatever, but there is a backend thing that is called developer tool. This tool made for developers like us to see the source code or to modify our source code when we are coding. You want to understand? I'm going to explain everything. So to access the developer tool, what you can do, you can click or press Ctrl Shift J in your in your Windows or Linux, and Ctrl Option J in your Macintosh. So when I'll press it, this developer tool will pop up. You can see there are so many errors. Don't look at it. So you can see my dev tool is quite beautiful, you know. I mean, the color theme is quite beautiful. It's quite gorgeous. But in your case, it won't be like this. So let's make the dev tool more beautiful. So to make your developer tool more beautiful, what you have to go? You have to go to Chrome extension and download this extension called Material Dev Tools Theme. So don't worry, I'm gonna give the link in the description. You can directly go there. And for me it is showing me remove Chrome, but for you it will show you add to Chrome. Just press add to Chrome and it will add it in your Chrome. After adding this, what you have to do, you have to open your dev tool, and then you have to go this setting setting cog. You can see, go to this setting, and first you have to do change the theme. You can see my theme is donor. I don't know why donor. Okay, so there is different option, but you have to definitely choose this donker or whatever. I mean, choose the dark option, okay, not the light theme and not the system theme. Before it was dark for me, but today I opened the Chrome tool, it's showing me this donker. Okay, so choose the dark theme or donker, whatever, but don't choose light or system, because if you also wanna use the light theme, then also you have to choose the dark theme here, because this is the extension requirement. Every extension have their own requirements, so choose it and make it dark, and then go to this option called experiment, and you have to enable this allow extension blah blah, the first option. For you it will be disabled, but you have to enable this. After enabling, what you have to do, you have to go to this, the extension tab in your Google Chrome, and find out that extension. What is that extension? Yeah, Material UI. And you can see there are a lot of theming here. For example, in my case, what is the theme? Yeah, in my case, my theme is Night Owl. I love Night Owl. In my editor, in my Chrome, everywhere is Night Owl. So you can see there are a lot of theme here, lot of theme. So for example, if I go with Forced or whatever, this is another theme, but you can see it is not implemented. So to check it out, you have to close your dev tool and then reopen. You can see the theme has been applied. So let's go back to Night Owl. I love Night Owl, I don't know why. It's beautiful, right? So material, and I will go with, oh, there are so many light theme also, so if you want you can use the light theme. I don't know who loves light theme. So go to Night Owl. Yeah, it is okay. Yeah, I got my theme back. This is Night Owl. So this was the setup for our Chrome developer tools. Now it's time for doing some fun. We'll tweak some of the most popular websites and check out their HTML code. So let me go to my Instagram. Where is my Instagram? Yeah, this is my Instagram. This is my Instagram. Don't forget to follow here, because you can see I actually post a lot of cool content here about different programming language, about my projects, and a lot of things. So if you don't want to miss out, then definitely follow me on Instagram, SonetTheCoder. Okay. So if I will open the developer tool in my Instagram by pressing Ctrl Shift and J, my developer tool has been opened. So many errors, don't worry. And I will go to the element tab. If I'll go to the elements tab, you can see this is the HTML, the body. You don't have to understand, this is the HTML for this website, Instagram website. So let's do some fun. Okay, if I press this option, this magnify selection option, it will allow me to select different part of Instagram. You can see, for example, I will select my profile picture. When I click at it, it will directly derive me to that code in the in a dev tool, right? Let me click it again, enable this, go to profile picture and click. You can see dev tool has been selected. So what I now do, I will delete that code of my profile picture, and boom, you can see easily the image has been gone. Isn't it crazy? Let's do it again. I will go with this post. Select it, delete. No, it's not gone. It's not gone. Maybe they have some other code also. That's why it's not gone. So do it again. Yeah, let's press to my name and press delete. My name gone. Oh, it's crazy, right? Then again, go to here and go to my description. Though the description is good, but I have to delete it, right? Press enter. The dev tool has been selected. Press delete. My description gone. So let me close the dev tool. This is my Instagram now. Can you see? There is no profile picture. There is no description. You might think, oh my gosh, what happened now? Because I have deleted it. So what gonna happen? Nothing happened. You just reload your page. Everything came back. Because if when the HTML came to your browser, it is your local HTML, so you can do whatever you want. This is the power of programming, because imagine your friend who are not programmer, they're gonna see the beautiful Instagram, but you can see the dark code behind it. You can delete it, you can tweak it. It's really amazing. Okay, so today I just want to show you that how we can set up our programming environment. But before I end, I want to say one thing, that is, in programming world there are a lot of different opinions. Someone will say go with VS Code, someone like me, someone will say go with Atom, someone will say why you are using Google Chrome, it is a corporate browser? Why not you are using something open source like Firefox? There are so many different opinions. So when you are starting, it's very easy to stuck, and I mean going through the loop by choosing different tool. So the thing is, it doesn't matter which tool you are using, but if you don't know how to use it, then it's just valueless. So don't agonizing choosing different tools. Let us start coding. Yeah, day by day, your your choice gonna be different. For example, I started my programming with Sublime Text. Then for me, I found VS Code more appealing to me, so I just shifted to VS Code. So don't actually get it as a religion. Just take it easy. It's just a tool, nothing else, right? Because if you're stuck on tooling, then you can't be a programmer. Okay, don't spend so much time with this. Just pick a setup you like and start coding. So in this video, I show you how to set up the programming environment. This is the basic setup, and as long as we will coding, we will improve our setup. And in the next video, we will start the real coding. So till then, bye.